Right, boys and girls, what I've done now, I'm just going to show you a before and after video, because as I say, everybody's doing videos, so I just want to show you the basic principles of what I'm doing. So if you remember, across the front here was where the rear seat's mounted, and it was stopping me from extending the floor by at least 1 foot further into the cabin area. So I ground this off, got my grinder, and I cut that piece off. So that piece now is removed, and then you can see I can carry the floor straight down, and it'll give me at least another 12 inches. Now what I've done also, just for a bit of a safety thing, if you're just going to do this yourself, make sure you cover over these joints that you've ground off, because you know, if you forget about them and you're doing something around about that area, you don't want to be cutting your fingers on these. So I've got some Gorilla Tape there and I've put it over. And in the future, if I happen to be raking around underneath the floor well or anything, for whatever reason, I'd rather have that taped up, and then nobody's going to cut themselves on it. When you're laying the floor, or you're putting your soundproofing down, or your insulation, you're not going to get your fingers cut on there. So that was the first job that I did on the conversion. I then moved over to the seatbelt housings here. This one here on the near side has got the higher wheel arch. Now there's no point in me doing anything with this side, simply because the sink unit, the fridge, etc., microwave, is all going on this side of the van. So I'm going to leave this seatbelt housing mount here. On the driver's side, we've got the same principle. Now on this one, I've already ground it off because this protrudes into my bed area, with my bed seating and bed area. So I've ground this off, and behind here you've got the end of the runner for the door. Now this protrudes into the vehicle, and if anybody's got any suggestions about what I can do with that, or whether I'm just going to have to build it in and incorporate it into my build, I don't know. But anyway, I've ground that off, and I've also sealed those down with some more Gorilla Tape. It's not permanent, this Gorilla Tape. What it's there for is to stop me cutting my arms and my fingers when I'm putting the insulation into the vehicle. So again, you've got to remember, even if you're doing jobs yourself, always be prepared to make sure that you're not going to cut yourself on any of these sharp things when you're grinding. And always remember to make sure that you've got safety glasses on when you're grinding, because you're going to get a lot of sparks. And if you've never done any grinding before with an angle grinder, you've got to be very, very careful. Always have 2 hands on the grinder, because they can fly off and they can do you an awful injury. So just be careful when you're doing these jobs. Like me, you know, if you're not familiar with all these tools, just take extra care and make sure that you know you're protecting yourself at all times. So that was the first job. That's the first major job that I've done on this build, and I'm very pleased with myself, because I've never done anything like this before. But that's extended the floor now, and that's taken care of that initial bulge into the interior with the seatbelt thing. So if you've got any comments, don't forget to mention it, and if you've got a solution to that, or you know somebody who's done it and got a solution to that, let me know. And if you're happy with the videos, then subscribe, because I'm going to be making an awful lot of these videos until the van's sort of completed. As I said, I'm not going to show you how I do everything. I'm just going to show you the before and after videos, so you can see how we're going, what we do, how we achieve it. So thanks for watching.